This one is for the airborne ranger in the sky. Isaiah 6:8 says, "Whom shall I send, and who will go for us?" Then I said, "Here I am, Lord, send me." That's how Chris lived his life as an Army Ranger. So I wrote a poem for Chris. Not really a poem kind of guy. I'm gonna give it a shot. Volunteering to serve your country. Volunteering to kill with the best. Even though the first couple years as a volunteer was spent doing push-ups in the front-leaning rest. Chris, you're strong as an ox and far more clever than a fox. However, several days without sleep or food will put any badass on the rocks. You never complained while I personally was going insane. And this is when I realized we had our first thing in common. We both enjoyed the pain. What's wrong with our brains? At the end of the day, what do we have to gain? The privilege to serve the land of the free and the home of the brave. You have biceps as big as your heart, Chris. They're accompanied by a bottomless caring soul. Keep in mind all that could go south in a second, as he and I can easily kill you and leave you in a sandy hole. I promise you this, Chris, I swear on my life, the only two things on my mind before a combat mission are you and my wife. Every pre-mission ritual for me is the same. I'll do it the rest of my career. It can never become lame. I kiss and take off my wedding ring and my KIA bracelet. And as I run down the ramp of the helicopter, I pray to God that he will allow me to leave your enemies faceless. Here I am, Lord, send me. Please, God, I beg you. Please, God, I beg you to allow me to be only half the man that you allowed Chris to be. If Christopher died that night with any regret in his heart or his mind, the only thing going through his mind was what Nathan Hale once said, and it was that I regret that I have but only one life to lose for my country. So, out of respect for local law enforcement, I will not consume this in public, but this one's for the Airborne Ranger in the sky. Thank you.